Hi, it's Michael Balesta here. Hope you are having a good day. And it's time to check out what is going on thanks to the NFL app and NBA websites. The Cleveland Browns had their bye week this past weekend, and this Sunday, coming up at 3:25 p.m. Central Time, we will see how much they have worked on in terms of cleaning up their mistakes. Penalties and turnovers have played a role in a 2-4 start. They can ill afford to do either one of those things against the six-time Super Bowl winning New England Patriots. The good news is that Cleveland will have had plenty of time to prepare, while the opposition will only have 6 days before kickoff following their win against the New York Jets on Monday night. And in the AFC North, things became much more difficult in terms of Cleveland's aspirations of trying to win the division. The Baltimore Ravens went to Seattle, beating the Seahawks in a venue where the home team does not lose too often. What is interesting is that both the Browns and Ravens both have byes prior to playing the Patriots, not long after both faced the Seahawks. In this case, 5-2 Baltimore will host last season's Super Bowl winners in primetime November 3rd, while the Browns play New England in Foxborough, Massachusetts in 5 days' time. The 2-4 Pittsburgh Steelers are back in action Monday the 28th at 15 past 7 o'clock as they host the winless Miami Dolphins. And in the meantime, the 0-7 Cincinnati Bengals will take on the 4-3 Los Angeles Rams over in Wembley Stadium in London, England. That is a noon kickoff on Sunday, and depending on the outcomes this weekend, the Browns are staring at the proposition of being 3 back of the Ravens and 1 back of Pittsburgh for second. That is, unless Cleveland pulls off a shock win or the Steelers were to lose. Even with what many call a favorable second half of the schedule, it will not be easy for Cleveland to dig out of this slow start. I feel that the Browns ought to be able to beat Cincinnati twice, handle the Dolphins in Ohio, and find a way to beat a struggling Denver side out in Mile High Stadium. However, playing the Buffalo Bills at home against that defense offers a stiff test, so that game could go either way. The Steelers, sans Ben Roethlisberger, have been a very competitive side. Their defense is very tricky to solve, so I could see a split in the two meetings this season with Pittsburgh. The Arizona Cardinals have strung together some victories as of late, so that game in Glendale in Week 15 is also a tough one to decide which way that game will go. And if this season does go in vain, they will look back at the games against the Titans, Rams, and Seahawks as ones that made a difference in how this year went. But the best performance, no doubt, without question, was the game in Baltimore in Week 4 with Nick Chubb's trio of touchdowns, a game they never trailed in, and hopefully Cleveland can get back to that level of form again where they just keep running the ball well and spread it out and set up the passing game. So if they can just run the ball effectively, I think that's where they can kind of loosen up a defense. So see if they can get back to that formula and play great defense as they did on the road late September in that fixture against Baltimore. This Browns team needs a good showing in Week 8, just like they had in that said game. They could use a positive start, but if they get kicked in the mouth early in New England, can they get up off the mat and respond with scoring drives? I do not think they can afford another poor effort if they are serious about making a postseason push. The Patriots very seldom lose games in Foxborough in the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick era. And in fact, the last time they lost to an AFC team at home was when Kareem Hunt, current Cleveland running back who will soon be eligible to play, led the Kansas City Chiefs to a 42-27 win. That was in Week 1 of the 2017 season. You have to go back to Week 4 of that same year when the Carolina Panthers kicked a field goal as time expired to find the last time New England has lost a regular season game or playoff game in their own venue. The Browns' last win against the Patriots was 2010. That was by a score of 34-14. That game was in Cleveland, but they have never won in Gillette Stadium, which opened in 2002, but they came very close in 2013. Deep down, I do not expect the Browns to win this game, but there needs to be some signs of life. New England wins virtually every time they set foot on the field. So if Cleveland can be competitive in this game, I don't see any shame in them losing this week. And even if it does become a blowout, there's no shame in that. But it is a problem if they are mailing it in, and if they show no urgency, no effort on the field. I think that's where they really did lose. But if somehow the Browns win this game, it will be because they took care of the ball, they did not beat themselves with mistakes, and they forced some turnovers of their own. And additionally, what might also help them will be an exceptional pass rush on Tom Brady. If they can do that, and they don't allow big yardage after contact, they tackle the receivers and they don't allow them to escape and get like another 15 yards or so. And most of all, yes, the breaks have to go their way. And they're certainly going to have a few tipped balls, maybe for interceptions. And you hope that the linemen can get their hands up on the ball and try to see if they can get the ball high in the air, and maybe it will ricochet onto a player of the Browns or something like that. Maybe it's a missed field goal. Maybe it's just one of those days where the Patriots kind of came out on the wrong side of the bed, and they just had one of those flat days. But again, I'm not really expecting a whole lot out of this game, but we always hope. We're fans, so anything can happen any given Sunday, as they say. So we'll all wait and find out. Meantime, the Cavaliers are getting set to embark on another regular season of play, and they'll take on the Orlando Magic. Tip-off is after 6 o'clock Central Time, and that is at Amway Center tomorrow night. And then their second game will be their first at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and so that will take place on Saturday. And then Monday the 28th, Cleveland's back on the road to face the Eastern Conference finalist Milwaukee Bucks. And so those two games, the Pacers and the Bucks, those games get going just after 7 o'clock Central Time. And in the final tune-up for the Cavaliers this past Tuesday, the Cavs fell to the Boston Celtics 118-95. Colin Sexton led Cleveland with 20 points. Darius Garland finished with 16. Jordan Clarkson had 15, and Zeddy Osman scored 10. Carson Edwards was the big story for Boston as he was lighting it up from three-point range, making 9 of 15 attempted. He scored 30 points. Tremont Waters and Javonte Green were productive, combining for more than a third of Boston's point total. All right, well, please check out the Facebook group North Texas Browns Backers page and hit the like button for the latest updates there. The text of this blog is available at http://www.mjbalesta2.wordpress.com. I am on Twitter at mjbalesta2, on Facebook at Michael Balesta, and on Instagram at mjbalesta2. Archive videos on YouTube can be found by searching Michael Balesta, Roman numeral 2. If you could, I would love your feedback in the comments section. And if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you so much. May you have a great day, and thank you very much for watching. God bless you.